So welcome back to a 2 Minute Tuesday. This is where I will answer your questions that you put in the comments and hopefully answer them in less than 2 minutes. I know I haven't posted in a hot minute, but I am back and hopefully will be nice and consistent and hopefully you'll be here every week with me, but we'll see. Today's question comes from Vincent Kane and he says, are there any ways of investing in real estate without buying a house? So in this short video, I'm going to show you how you can buy a house without actually buying a house. So first of all, you want to open up your phone and go onto Amazon.com and order Monopoly and then wait a couple of days and yeah, that's how you do it. 2 Minute Tuesday, done. Apologies, obviously I'm joking there. There is actually a way to buy a house without buying a house, and the short answer is REITs, and the long answer is coming up right now. So what is a REIT? A REIT is a real estate investment trust. A company that owns, operates, or finances income-generating real estate. So it's basically a collection or group of investors that pull all their money together and invest into real estate, and then they get some money back. So the individual investor can get dividends or rent effectively. All this without having to buy, mortgage, sort out all the shadmin that comes with real estate investing and all of that stuff. So how do you actually buy a REIT? A lot of REITs are actually publicly traded, so it's actually as easy as buying a normal stock, or it is now that we have these companies like Trading 212, Free Trade, Stake, Vanguard, all of these companies that allow you to buy and invest into companies and ETFs, etc, etc. So there will be links to these companies down below if you do want to get involved and get a free share for starting this and buying a house on Free Trade or Trading 212 or whatever you want to go. But I will actually show you how easy it is to buy a house on Trading 212, so let's go. So we've just opened Trading 212, we're at the home page. All you need to do is basically look up real, you don't even have to get to real estate. And the first one that you could buy is Realty Income, which is a very popular one on YouTube. So there we are, Realty Income, and as you can see, all you have to do is press buy, put how many number of shares you want. Let's say 1, I haven't got any money in here so it's not working, and that's £51, and you've bought a tiny bit of your very own real estate or your very own house, but only a very small proportion of one, if you get me. So it's really that simple and doesn't take long at all, and could potentially be a way of diversifying your portfolio and your future income. So obviously I've looked at Realty Income there, which was just the first one that came up and is a very popular one. But if you want me to do the top 3 REITs, then do let me know in the comments, and I'll spend some time researching the top 3 REITs for yourself. So let me know in the comments if you'd like that. So when I was doing my research into this video, I was thinking, why would I choose REITs over physical real estate? So first of all, they are really quick and easy to buy. As you've just seen, it takes less than 10 seconds if you've got an account. If you haven't got an account, it might take a tiny little bit longer, but it is pretty easy and you're getting your way to diversifying your portfolio and investing in real estate. So it's pretty good, and it really requires less capital. As you saw there, the 1 share of the Realty Income is £51. However, you don't need to buy a full share. You can start with Trading 212, I think it's £2 minimum. You don't need to be putting a massive 10 grand, 20, 30, 40 grand deposit down. You can just put 50 quid in every month and hopefully over a long period of time be generating some income that can help you survive, and maybe you can retire from that rental income down the line. You never know. And the next great advantage of REITs is the greater diversity. So I previously mentioned this earlier, but if you are buying one house by yourself, so you're buying physical real estate, you're buying a house, that's the only thing you own. You only own that physical house, so if it burnt down, I know you'd probably have insurance, etc., but just bear with me. Say it burnt down, that is gone. It's gone. However, if you use a REIT or a real estate investment trust, REITs actually have a requirement to own at least 3 properties, and the majority of REITs will actually own a lot more than that, so you are very diversified across a range of properties. So it does take a lot of risk away from investing in real estate, so that's good. And the final reason the REITs might be better than buying physical real estate is that you get dividends / rental income. So obviously you can do this with physical real estate, so you could buy a flat and rent it out, you could buy a house and rent it out, etc. But if you're not at that point yet, you could buy a REIT and then you could get a proportion of that income every month or every quarter, depending on how often these REITs pay out, which I think is great, because having an option of income coming in which is not related to your job, is pretty good because it's passive income. We love that word on YouTube, passive income. We love it, we like it. However, there is one thing that you need to consider when investing into a REIT. The capital appreciation may not be as much as you'd like. So when you're buying a physical property, your own house perhaps, you may get a return on investment in terms of capital appreciation. So it might go up 2 to 5 to 10% every single year, and in 30 years, if you decide to sell, you might actually make a little bit of money. However, if you are investing in a real estate investment trust, they are actually required to pay back 90% of their income back to the investors. So only 10% is able to be used to reinvest back into their REIT. So that 10% can go to buying new properties, maintenance, blah, 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 but it's only 10%. So buying into a REIT is really due to the income that they will pay you. So that is the main reason for a REIT. So you can't be looking at like a 30% gain year on year. That won't be happening with a REIT, but you will be getting that passive income, like I said earlier. Well, of course, you should be doing your homework and you should be doing your research, because I'm not a financial advisor, so you need to be doing it yourself. However, there's one thing I would definitely make sure that you do look at if you are investing in a stock or in a REIT or anything really, and that is the management that is behind this company or stock or ETF, etc., etc. And of course, how these people are getting compensated for the work that they are doing. So like with anything, if it is performance-based compensation, then they are likely to have a drive in order to make the best decisions for you and your money. So if you are invested in a REIT and they do have this, then they're more likely to make better decisions and make you more money in the long run, because it makes them more money. So it makes sense, doesn't it? And if it's not like this, then they may not have that same drive in order to make you money, so it's not really as active, it's maybe not as well thought out. Who knows? So it's definitely a great thing to look at when you're researching stocks, and definitely REITs. So make sure you do if you are looking to do this. Personally, I don't have a lot of money in REITs at the moment. I am using free trade for this, and I've got about £30 in the UK RE1, which is run by iShares, so not a lot at all, but I'm only getting started. Gotta start somewhere. And it's not even in my ISA, so I don't know what I'm doing really. However, I do plan on researching real estate investment trusts and hopefully adding some to my portfolio to diversify myself across into the real estate lands that is so delightful, which unfortunately I can't do in terms of physical real estate. So REITs are the best option for me right now. So I'm happy with that, and that is the plan. So hopefully that will help improve my diversification and not be so heavily reliant on stocks. So I hope this video has been helpful and hopefully answered your question, Vincent. And if it has, then let me know. And if you have any other questions, do let me know in the comments. And I'm not a millionaire, but I'm trying to help you become one. So peace.